Hi, everybody. Is there anybody here? That's way too high. Bring you down a notch. Is that better? Namaste, my Zen zebras, my merry mermaids, my namaste ninjas, my bella butterflies. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Lisa Sarn. Hi, Lisa Byers. Hi, Eleanor. Welcome in, guys. Sorry I'm late. I'm always late. I'll be late for my funeral. Trust and believe. Hi, Rain Cloud. Thanks for coming. Love you too. Thank you guys for waiting for me. If you were waiting, thank you for coming. Okay. Okay, I just have several cards that I'm going to be shuffling, and I'm just going to say a prayer for my angels and ancestors and spirit guides of the people that I'm trying to connect with. I'm just saying a prayer in my head, and I said a couple of prayers before I got on the air so I could tap in. I have a bit of a stuffy nose and a little bit of a cold still, but much better than I was. Always in clear. Okay. So we did some Palo Santo. I have some frankincense lit as well. The reason that helps me is what it looks like. Frankincense and myrrh. They mixed it both together. That helps me, especially if I'm trying to connect with somebody that's on the other side. It just, the smoke, everything with the smoke helps me. And, you know, like later on I might do white sage, but white sage, you always have to open up a window or open up a door to let out the negative energy. So with Palo Santo, you don't have to do that. Okay, so that's why I like Palo Santo better, a little bit better. Okay, anyhow, just going to do some shuffling. I want to ask the spirit guides of Rose and the spirit guides of Lisa to please talk with me, accept me. I'm just trying to help out, get some answers to questions that they have. Messages from Francis. I always want to say Francis or Frank. And I'm looking at a paper full of their names, so if I look down, it's because I'm looking at the paper where I wrote their names down. Actually, gotta write down. And any messages, please, my spirit guides, please let me know. Let me hear them clearly. Let me see them clearly through the cards or in my pictures of my mind. Can everybody hear me okay? Because I do have the music right underneath my other phone, so let me know if you could hear me. What messages do we have? What messages do we have? Okay, thank you. What messages do we have from the spirit guides of Rose, spirit guides of Lisa in heaven? And I was called to, okay, they just told me take out, right away they said take out 4. Shuffle one more time. Okay. I'll put that aside. Hopefully I won't burn myself today. I was told to do the kipper, and I don't always do the kipper. I love the kipper. It's so cute. It has a little booklet in it. But I don't always do the kipper. But the kipper was told to me, and usually when there's legal issues, they want the kipper. So I'm going to ask the kipper, I'm going to ask the spirit guides, what do you want to tell RP and LS? What do you need to tell them? Please and thank you. What messages from heaven? What messages from their guardian angels that are always on duty do they have for them? Thank you. Regarding moving forward in their life, what are they supposed to know? What are they supposed to do? Okay. These cards are very messy. They're like forward and backward. And I don't read reversals, so I was just told take out 7. And I was like, 7? That's a lot. And they said 7. They must really need to tell me something from the kipper, which I hardly ever use, but they are very good. We have a lot of things to do with law and judicial things, so that's probably why. Let me tell you something like that. Okay, I just have to make 3 piles. They're kicking me old school. There. Okay, now this is another deck. I like to do all the shuffling ahead of time to put the energy on the cards. And I was just told I have to light another piece of incense because these cards are new. Meaning I've probably never used them. I just heard, you have to bless yourself. You have to bless yourself more. Okay. If that makes any sense. Some things don't make sense to me, but they might make sense to you or anybody that it resonates with. In other words, feeling like you need more protection. So bless yourself. You need more protection. Okay. Spirit guides of RP and LS, what messages do they need to have? Just two. Just two out of this deck. Just two. Okay. Thank you. I'll start with these cards. Okay. Thank you. I will. Okay. Okay. My glasses. I know I came to the table with my glasses, so where are they? There they are. Okay, so. Alright, so I asked for messages for LS and RP. Okay. So Rose and Lisa. So I got, the first card I got is patience, please. Patience, please. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience. And there are unseen factors that you need, that need to occur first. I'm very sorry, but it's hard for me to read because it's like a very light background and I'm half blind. Okay. So it's saying have patience. What you want is going to come about. So visualize that it's coming about. See it happening. Don't visualize the worst case scenario. Visualize the best case scenario that you want and act as if you have it. And then go through steps of, hi Texas girl, go through steps of getting there. But the Spirit wants you to know to have patience, that it's coming, but there's first unforeseen factors that must occur first. Okay, that makes any sense. I'm open and receptive to receiving any messages. Be strong. You have to be very strong at this time. And I know that both of you feel like you went through a war. How much energy, how much stronger can you be? And you want to sort of put your guard down and relax. And especially Frank is saying, don't relax. Don't put your guard down. Now is the time to be very strong. Even stronger than before. Even stronger than years ago. Don't treat... Certain people want you to treat them like they're babies or like they're children by giving them a reward. And that's going to work the opposite effect. Don't reward bad behavior. Don't reward bullies. Now your father is kind of jumping out of his seat and very upset. Like he's almost like hitting his hand in his other hand. Like, you know when you have a ball and a baseball and a baseball mitt and you're going like this? And when you don't really have the baseball mitt and you're angry, you just start going like this. That's what your father's doing. That's what your husband's doing. Okay? So why are you doing that? This is selenite, by the way. It's very good for headaches and third eye and any kind of pain, actually. I'm upset, Katrina. I'm upset. I wish I could be there to help you. I wish I could be there to help you, the girls out. He's calling you the girls. So his wife, he keeps on saying my wife, my poor wife, my wife, my daughter. Okay. So he wants you to know, how do you want me to word it? Okay. He keeps on saying, like, he keeps on showing me babies, like, you know when kids are little and they're being bratty in a store and they're whining and screaming, instead of yelling at them to stop it, you give them whatever they want. Like you give them candy or you buy them the toy that they wanted, but they don't deserve that toy. They don't deserve that candy. So what happens is when you get home, you say that you're going to yell at them and tell them and punish them or whatever. But then by the time you get home, you never do it. So I don't know why he's showing me this scene, but he's saying it just gets worse and worse and worse, and there's no discipline. So those bratty kids become belligerent, bratty adults. And you love them, so you feel like, oh, well, I have to do this or that. And he's saying tough love. You have to have tough love because they are not looking out for you. They are not looking out for you. They want you to go away. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to say it. They want both of you to go away. Okay? I'm talking Lisa and Rose. They see you two as their barrier for something they want. Okay, that's why you have to be strong. That's why you have to be mega strong. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, so you have to establish that you're both strong and that you both want to live together and protect. Now, this is Frank again, a little bit of Artie, but protect your assets. And Artie just said, don't be a fool. You know what you have to do. Is it scary? Yes. Is it hard? Yes. But if you don't do it, they're showing me two people sitting, actually one person sitting outside a house, which is my symbol for almost like homeless or being taken, house being taken away, apartment being taken away, and you're not together. All right, thank you for that, Frank. Mr. P. He just said, I want my girls together. I want my girls to be together because then I know my daughter will take care of my wife to the best of her abilities. And my wife wants to be at home. Oh boy. The other card I got was pregnancy. The birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. Okay. Are one of your kids having a baby? I know you have two grandsons, but are you, is your daughter or your son having another child? Let me know. It's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. Okay. Let me just shuffle these real quick. Angels and ancestors of RP and of us, please let us know what needs to be said, what needs to be shown in terms of moving forward, in terms of finances, in terms of everything has to do with the home, homes, plural, homes. Okay, let me know what I need to know, and I will deliver the messages to the best of my ability. Anybody watching this video has protection from the divine. Hi, Crystal Divine, by the way. Anybody watching my videos has protection from God and the angels and the archangels. And Archangel Michael, please protect, especially protect my friend Rose and my friend Lisa in their home and whatever, and in their finances and whatever they do in terms of moving forward steps as they grieve their father and their husband who has gone to heaven. Thank you. In Jesus' name, amen. Yes, I'll ask that question. I have that question written down. I do have that question written down as one of the questions. But they said, Spirit says not yet. Okay. I just said pick 5 out of here. Okay, so there has to be a third party that comes in to help you. So your father says, I will help my wife and I will help my daughter and my granddaughter. I don't know if your granddaughter's involved, your daughter, Lisa's daughter, involved in helping, but he said, look for a probate lawyer. A probate lawyer, wherever you live, look it up, Google names and make phone calls because you need help by somebody official that will support you in reading the will, support you in reading I think you are the conservator. The conservator, whoever that is, I think it's you, LS, right? Whatever you say goes. And there's no in between. Okay, so you have to be, people coming for you, people coming for your mom to take, and you've already given, and your father says enough. That's enough. Don't be fooled. Don't be foolish. Don't be fooled by them. He's taken me to a time when he was sick. He was alive. He was sick. And he says, who visited me? Who was there for me besides my daughter? He said, remember that. It's going to be the same thing for the mom. Sorry to say that I'm just reporting what he's telling me. Okay, so now they said do the Kipper because I might need to read the book. And I don't like to read the book, but with the Kipper, I don't know everything about it, so I might have to look at it. I know he does. He does come around you. He's still there for you. He still wants the best for you and and your mom and your grandkids and your children. Is this too high for you, Crystal? We're listening to Jason Stevenson. I'll move it away so that you can't hear it so much, okay? Because it was actually like straight up, right next to it. Is that better? Okay, let me know. Okay, so yeah, I told them about the probate lawyer. I didn't even know what a probate, I kept hearing the word probate, and I didn't know what that meant. So I had to look it up myself earlier when I was meditating before I came on. So I wrote it down, and it deals with inheritance. It also is medical. They know about the medical laws, anything to do with, hospice, anything to do with the estate. And if you're a conservator, you need to speak to somebody that can help you out with that. Okay. And he just said there's to be no meetings with my wife by herself. He goes, don't let my wife go to talk with anybody by herself. Anybody who wants to talk to my wife needs my daughter with them, because my daughter's in charge. I want you to be in charge, Lee. I want you to be in charge. That's what he said. Okay. It's too much for my wife. Those decisions are too much for my wife. So don't leave her alone with them, because then they can bully her or change her mind on things. And it's just like he keeps on taking me to the store. You're out shopping and the kid starts to act up, and instead of disciplining him in front of everybody, you give in and you give to them, and that doesn't work out. Okay? It's time for tough love. Okay. I did say it. Be proud of me. I did say it. Okay. So the first one we got is a message of concern. So this could be over text or a letter in the mail. It could be, what is that letter that is overnighted? Okay, so see, a woman she's a wealthy woman, and she's very upset by this message. Okay, and I will read that. Okay, message of concern. Here's another of Kipper's challenging cards, a negative counterpart to message 7, card 7. Here we see a lady standing in front of her writing desk, receiving the mail. Her face registers surprise, and her hand leaps to her heart in dismay. Disappointing news, a setback, definitely not what you wanted to hear. It can even be a small crisis or quarrel, unless with the false person. You should reconsider your wishes and goals. This card warns against delusions, sad news, or inconvenient truth. This may concern partnership or professional or money matters. Try to do better in the future. News arrives a little depressing. Alternately, it could be a minor illness or weakness. The closer this card is to the significanter, the sooner it occurs. Okay? It's a business relationship has been compromised. That's why we got to get the lawyer involved, okay? And you ask God, when you go to make the phone calls, you call like 3 people, right? Just Google in your area, probate lawyers that deal with inheritances. And when you do that, what will happen is you ask God and you ask your family members that are in heaven to help you, to send you to the right person. And what you're doing is you're letting them know that you need somebody that you could trust, okay? And that you believe in them, that they're still with you, okay? So a romantic or business relationship has been compromised. A legal dispute did not rule in your favor, okay? So this has already happened. There's already been compromises to something legal. That's what I'm hearing. Don't make the mistake again. That's what your father's saying. That's what Artie is saying too. Okay? Stand up for yourselves, the two of you. Thoughts. Okay? Okay, this card, you can't hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear the high-pitched sound, or is it my tinnitus? Okay, I'll put this over here. Now it's far away. It's far away, so let me know. Let me see. I haven't even looked at the chat. Okay. All right, hit that thumbs up, people. Okay, so when this card here represents the thoughts of a man the questioner is interested in. His thoughts are positive. Okay. This card also represents somebody making plans. At last, a card directly addressing thoughts and matters of the mind. This card is generally positive. Here it is met with the artist in his studio. He's thinking about his vision. His thoughts may represent a sitter's own concerns, preoccupation, obsession. The card above, okay. Is this somebody that just wants to go into a dream world and like blink and have all the problems disappear? Because sometimes it's good to be lost in your thoughts, and it could represent somebody around you, or male energy around you. But sometimes you have to have the time to think about a problem or a situation, or even what your dreams are, what your future dreams are, and then come back to how am I going to make steps to make these issues go away or these problems get easier. Okay, like in other words, there's time to be lost in your thoughts as long as you have the time to kind of create your reality that you want. If that makes any sense. Anything else from this card, Spirit? Okay, if you go to oh, that's a nice burn. If you go to somebody for help in terms of probate lawyer or friend of the family, if you go to somebody, they are really going to think about helping you. They're really going to think about the issues that you're telling them about. Okay? Which is good. That's very good. And I just heard, we'll send you to the right person. So your angels are on it. Okay. Then we got the journey card. All right. That could be straight up a journey that's happening. But like I said, I'm not great with the Kipper, so I'm going to check it out. Okay, so this card illustrates travel via first class carriage from Victoria Station. Notice the wealthy man on the platform standing in his fine leather luggage not too far from the track. Okay. It's time to start or take a step forward. Leave your old familiar situation. Oh, it would be nice for a trip. Depart for new shores. This might concern your work, your family situation, and or your relationship. It might also be time for a trip. This card indicates the trip, transportation, vehicle, warns of loss or theft. Okay. There is another image that provides duality. It might depict arrival as well as departure. Whoever it is, the traveler, or perhaps there is someone off to arrive on his or her journey. So it could be you planning to go on a trip, or you and your mom, or you and your family, or it could be somebody is coming to you. Somebody is traveling to you. Whichever case it is, be careful with your things. Be careful of trusting strangers. Yeah. Could you make that clearer for me, Spirit? Okay. Then we have the concern card. See this man who's listening? He's listening. This could represent the lawyer or the counselor of some type, or even a family friend. They're listening. They will listen to what you and Rose have to say. So it's good to reach out to them. Don't feel like, I have this battle all by myself. Start telling people that you need their support. But I'm going to check it. It's 33, card 33. Concern. There's another challenging card, how we meet an older man with anxiety and rumination apparent in his posture. He closes his eyes to the beautiful warm light streaming through the stained glass window, literally a sign of angst, confusion, inability to focus, or even depressed mental state. It's unclear what to do, so there's a negative tendency to catastrophize and be deeply pessimistic. This card describes ambiguities in your daily life, maybe in the sense of lacking career prospects or having fears related to the lack of specialist knowledge or information. In some cases, it also conveys concentration problems. In relationship matters, it warns against being plagued by our pessimism and worries. Try to find clearness. This card is a warning to consider surrounding cards carefully. It could speak of profound worry, rejection, deception, pessimism, confusion, lack of freedom. It's panicky and it's a desperate card. Relates to depression and despair. Signals when you're almost ready to give up. Hang tight, because basically what they're saying is, see, I took it as a different thing. Anything else? Okay. A lot of times when you're going through grief and stress and extreme pressure, you just let your mind roam with the worst possible scenario, okay? And that's okay as long as you go through the worst case scenario and then pick yourself up and say, what would be the best case scenario? And how can I get at a better situation? How can I feel more supported? How can I feel more loved? How can I feel more like my money is safer? My assets, I keep on seeing that word. That's like across the clouds. My assets are safe. Get your assets safe. Okay. I just heard, get your assets safe and don't allow it to be set up. Don't allow it to be set up. Okay. Okay, I got the Lover's card. I got sudden wealth and great fortune. Okay, so I got the Lover's card. I got sudden wealth. That's a great card. And great fortune. All right. So maybe the other cards seemed a little bit down, but These are looking good. All right, so the Lovers, let me just check. 15. Okay, Lovers. It's what everyone hoped for. In the 19th century, the good match, romantic love, profound friendship, loyalty, and trust are all represented in this card. With the false person, card 8, examine the situation carefully for manipulation, cheaters, and gold diggers, con artists, and deceit. And sometimes they come in the form of, I love you so much. We are blood. Okay? So be careful of that. Gold diggers, cheaters, manipulation, and deceit. You can find love and faithfulness now. Let yourself be guided by your feeling. There are good people out there. For every bad person, there's 3 or 4 good people. For every naughty person, there are 3 or 4 sweet and kind and royal, loyal people. Okay? This card is primarily indication of love or falling in love. In professional terms, it may show a workplace love affair. Perhaps it means that you love your work or that your heart and mind are in harmony. This card indicates love or friendship with a nearby person. Excellent if it's along the card 8, which points to, okay. All right. So we have sudden wealth, which is suddenly, I don't have to look that one up. It's like all of a sudden, there's so much. I feel like an overwhelming feeling, like, when people like, oh, I just have to hit the lottery and everything will be solved. All my problems will be solved. And then you find out that that person that won that money, they lost all and then some. And you wonder why, they had all this money. How could they, have such a bad life? And it's because money doesn't always bring, answers. Money sometimes, more money, more problems. Okay, to round it off. So it's almost like, all right. So sudden wealth is. This card could mean a lost check that shows up, monetary gift larger than anticipated, tax refund, a bingo win. If this card is close to significant, it means a large sum. But with a false person, your luck could turn sour and result in a loss. Watch out for the thief. Watch out for the manipulator. In a card pair description, it could also mean many or much or more. It could represent less or few. You can feel safe now. Sudden wealth announces success and affluence, gain or profit. But it also shows a secure partnership. You can draw on unlimited sources. But avoid being wasteful and avoid being boastful. This is money that you don't have to work for, such as lottery winnings, a bonus, found money, or an inheritance. Okay. 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 All right. So with talking about a lot of money, almost all the cards are coming up money. So with that, it's a lot of power and it's a lot of stress. Okay. So you have to be organized and tough with it. I just heard be tough with it. Be tough. What should you be tough with? Everything. Your bloodline. I just heard your bloodline. Be tough with your bloodline. Okay. Okay, so great fortune. This is the most enabling, powerful, and positive card here on the balcony. At the end of the promenade, we encounter the goddess Fortunata in a marbled, gilded, blazing sunset. All the significators' wishes are coming true. outstanding good luck, triumph, wealth, happiness, and fruitfulness. Everything's delightful and aligned with true purpose. Great fortune turns challenging cards into the significator's benefit. Unexpected good luck is on its way. That's good. Okay. It's this one. Okay, so you may have a very good period now. Take a chance on your opportunities, like investments and things like that. If there was something that you always wanted to buy with the money, if there was a business that you always wanted to try with the money, it's saying it's a good time. Provide comfort for the rest of the days, but indicates that you have hope for an improvement or winning streak in the short term. Great fortune indicates new opportunities in job matters or simply satisfaction from daily work. It also announces new perspectives and improvements in relationship matters. So that's a very positive card too. So we had a lot of things with money, a lot of things with great fortune. Okay. Lovers. Okay. The time of concern. Somebody's very concerned or a little bit down. Okay. Okay. Now these are just your regular angel tarot cards. So I got the High Priestess. They want you to have, I asked for messages from above, and they want Rose and Lisa to have intuition. Use your intuition, use your gut feeling, your wisdom, and your patience. Again, patience. You might have to say something to somebody or to a couple of people that they won't like, but you have to be strong. And it's all really under tough love. If somebody makes a mistake and, like, say, wastes money or has a car accident with their car, it's up to them to fix their car. It's up to them to fix their life. You can't do it for them, right? Then we got the Dreamer, which is beginnings, believing, and being protected. You are very protected. You do have to ask for it, though. All right. Even if you feel like, Katrina, I don't feel protected like 23 hours a day or, 18 hours a day. I feel like I'm a nervous wreck and I'm scared something's going to happen to me. That means you need to pray to them. You need to pray to your angels. You need to pray to Frank and ask for protection. You need to pray to God and Jesus and say, please send Archangel Michael to protect me. Ooh. Sorry, 1 second.
Welcome to our home. The answers and insight you seek are within you. All you need do is to settle the body, quiet the mind, and journey inwards to uncover the wisdom of your higher self.
Sorry, guys. I can't get this to... trying to find... One second. I have to have my music. Jason Stevenson, dopamine release, serotonin music.
Jason Stevenson, dopamine release, serotonin music.
Hi. Sorry about that. I have to have the music. Just need it sometimes. So where was I? Yeah, more praying. And they keep on showing, a lot of the cards are coming up with these Greek cement. If that means anything to you. It's really beautiful. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely not alone. And yeah, he was in your dining room, as I asked him before. Your father definitely comes to his wife, because he keeps on talking about his wife, being worried about his wife. And he kisses her cheek. He doesn't want to scare her, so she might feel something at night and go like that, thinking something's on her. But it's just him. He just kisses her cheek. And when he is in your dining room, he wants to show you something. There's something important in the dining room that maybe he wants you to look at, paperwork-wise, or showing me a cabinet that you really don't take out. This china that's in there might be really old. He said something is back there. So it's like a china closet, but you go down, like sit down on the floor, open the cabinet, and look to the back behind the plates. And then also he wants you to sit at the table and look at papers. And you might say, I don't understand them, Katrina. You know, I'm not a lawyer. I don't understand these things that I'm reading. He's saying that as you try, they will help you. The angels are going to help you. And suddenly it's almost like you're in school again, and they're going to turn something on in your brain to help you, like slowly you'll start to get things that you're looking at. And then that's why it's important to have the lawyer on your side. The lawyer, they're showing me a lawyer and somebody else. It could be a family member too. Or do you have a cousin that's in law? They're saying that they need you to reach out, and your mother too. But I think are you your mother's executor? Because they're showing me, like, he's saying, my wife can't make these big decisions right now. So my daughter has to do it. Okay? Like he's saying, my wife has good days and bad days. Like days where she's on the ball, and then some days she just can't deal and she needs help. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. So then I have the Star card, which is inspiration, fulfillment, and faith. By getting the Dreamer and the Star card, okay, look at that closely. Okay, so the Star card is like, sometimes when we're coming out of an illness or we're grieving, we're still in the midst of it, and you are still in the midst of it, and you're in it for a long time. Just like, you know, you haven't really finished grieving for your husband that passed a long time ago. Some things we just don't get over, but we just have to in order to live a positive life, because they are in heaven and we're supposed to continue living. We're not supposed to be like, oh, I just want to go with you, because we have our mission. They have their mission, and anybody who's in heaven, they finished their mission. God said, it's time to take you home. And when it's your time, God takes you home. But in the meantime, we have to do work. We have to set up things. We have to be with family. We have to try to produce our hopes and dreams. Okay? Yeah, that never ends. So this is like saying that you're trying to fill your cup back up. Your mom is trying to fill her cup back up and also like get stronger. He just said, I don't care if you have to discipline a 45-year-old. I don't care if you have to discipline a 53-year-old. I don't care if you have to discipline a 60-year-old. Discipline them. Okay. Now, I don't always know what everything means. So I just say it, and then if it resonates. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of water cards, and water cards could represent the water signs, which would be Scorpio, Cancer, and what's the other water sign? I don't have it there anymore. Pisces. See? My mind still works, it's just slow. Okay. Water represents love, friendship, everything to do with emotions. Okay, so by seeing a lot of water sign cards, cups, tells me this has everything to do with love and emotions. And that's why it's hard. That's why it's extra hard on your heartstrings. If that makes any sense. Romantic, emotional, dramatic. Okay, so a knight is gonna come present to you, okay? You and your mom, all right? Knights are usually 25 and older, okay? They're not quite a king. So this is somebody that will have fair skin, maybe blue to hazel eyes, and light hair, maybe, but they might have like a little bit of salt and pepper coming in, and they are going to, you feel like they're a part of you. So is this your son? Could this be your son? I feel very good about him. I feel like he's either going to come with flowers and present an idea to you. Listen to him. This is a young person, but be careful if he's a drinker. If he's, it's okay to drink. I love to jiggle my wine, my Jesus juice. But be careful if they're too much. Like if they come to you and they're drunk, then you can't really take what they're saying for sure. But I feel good about the heart of this person. And they might just want to support you. They might want to just say, hey, here's an idea. Or I will help you. Like, they don't like to see you cry, that's for sure. So he's presenting like a grandson. So it could be your son, Lisa, and Rose's grandson. Okay? Okay, another water sign. Okay, we got the 5 of water. Okay, disappointment, regret, and then comes forgiveness. Okay, so one of you or both of you are very sad. You feel like you made a big mistake. You're very disappointed in something. You regret something. But you have to forgive yourself for your mistakes. You're trying to do the best that you could do under the circumstances. That's both for Rose and Lisa. And see what's behind you? The guardian angel. This almost looks like your dining room, right? Okay. I just got the chills. Did one of you, Lisa or Rose, crying? Did you spill something, or did you just fall down to your knees and start crying, or put your head on the table and start crying because you miss them so much, or because you feel like things aren't going good, or you're disappointed in what you did, a decision you made, because that angel was right around you, spreading their wings around you. Look at that. I also heard don't cry over spilt milk. Never does any good. Okay. All right, if you have any questions before I read these last other cards, I'll try to address it. Just put it in the chat or text it to me. Can you hear now? Hi, Flyer B. I didn't know you were here. Hi, Daniel. ¿Cómo está? Hi, summer is the best. Summer is the best. Yeah, I am better. I had a very bad migraine today, and I had to go to the doctor to get blood taken. And of course, they never could do it on the first arm, so they have to do it on the other arm. And the migraine was so bad that when I got home, I tried to drink coffee. It still didn't go away. I took 2 Excedrin. It was like a knife in my eye. So I left the couch and I laid down in bed 4 hours. So I felt better after that, though. And I have work tomorrow. Hi, Judith. Could everybody hear me now? I put the music away. Can you guys hear me? Anything? Wait, am I doing right by are you doing right by your dad? Well, let's ask him. Mr. P, call me Frank. He says that you are doing good, but he wants you to be stronger. He wants you to be strong with your bloodline. He said that before, whatever that means. Tough love. He doesn't want your mother to go into a different house. He'd want your mother with you and your mother, my 2 girls. I'm trying to figure out about the house because they keep showing me the house or houses. What can you tell me about the house? The house that your mother and father lived in. And now his accent is coming out, his Italian accent. He's like, no sell right now. Don't sell right now. Don't trash it. Nobody should be trashing it. Nobody should be, he's still attached to the things that are in that house. That's me and my wife's. That's me and my wife's things. So he's being protective of it, and he's like, she needs help, like with a lawyer to set that. He goes, maybe in the future to sell it, but he doesn't want it sold now. He wants you to visit it, your mother and you to go there, so she could spend time there, and go back and forth to your house. I know that you're taking care of her at your house, but what I'm hearing from your dad is, no, don't sell it, not yet, okay? So he kind of wants her to keep going back and forth so that she's establishing residency, or she's establishing that she's still there. I don't want it to be wrecked. That's what your father's saying. I don't want it to be wrecked. Yeah. But he likes that you have her at your house. Yes. The house. The house. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so when I asked about the house, what should happen with the house, or houses, I got justice, angel of integrity. Okay, this is why the law has to be brought in. This is why a lawyer has to be consulted, because they can help you with that end of it. Okay, you're emotionally attached to it, and you're in pain. Your mom's in pain. Rose is in pain. Okay, there's been a lot of changes in the past 6 months to 8 months, and right now we need it all to stop, and you want it to stop, but you don't want to make bad decisions or choices and just let go of it, because there's all things that have to be gone through. That's why he wants you to hold on to both houses and consult the lawyer. Do not let anybody trash your mom's house, your mom and dad's house. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Angel of Destiny. Okay, so there's a lot of things that are going to come up, and that have been coming up. Wheel of Fortune means a lot of things could change, but doesn't mean bad. Wheel of Fortune is what it says. You have the power. You have the sword. Okay, you have the book, the wheel, the moon, the stars, the wings. Okay, you have everything to make your destiny a positive one. Okay, and then we got creativity, which is, I love this card. So there's also something you've been thinking about, or your mom's been thinking about doing with some of the money, that you always wanted to do, but you just didn't have the chance to do it yet. My brother's son, and he didn't. He's like, I love all my children, I love all my grandchildren, but some of them are more irresponsible, some of them are more responsible, and that's how I chose to give what I gave. That's why you might be the one that has power of attorney, because your father thought about it long and hard and decided you were the right person for that job. Okay? But he's like, I love all my children, all my grandchildren, but some of them I not necessarily trust them the same way. And he's saying somebody was poisoned, like somebody's poisoned in their mind, or maybe he's talking about alcohol or drugs has changed them. And you can't let people, oh boy, I just dropped a deck. Okay, you can't let people He's like spoiled. He's like, somebody's spoiled. You can't let them get away with things because they'll just run you ragged. I have one more for the situation. Okay, I got a resolution coming. Okay, so when we get the Six of Swords, meaning that almost like I take it as even 6 parties, it could be 6 people, 6 parties, 6 relationships, anyhow, or 6 problems. Okay, I got 99 problems and a biatch isn't one. Okay, anyhow, there's going to be a resolution. All right, so have faith in your heart that the problems will get solved. Okay, but be strong. Don't let your guard down. Don't put your shield down. Don't put your sword down. Keep on thinking. Keep on being strong. Okay, because take is always going to take. Just ask Taylor Swift. Hate is always going to hate. Take is always going to take. And you could give them everything. Hey, take all my clothes. Here, now I have nothing. Now are you happy? And they won't be. And they'll leave you naked. Okay? And they won't even give you a jacket. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Okay. We got good angel cards coming. Comfort. It's surrounded with coins, which are pentacles, which are usually money, and creative talent. There's some kind of talent that either you and your mother both have and always wanted to explore. Put the money to that. Put some money to that. Think about creating that. Whether it's like, I don't know, chef, like catering, a little shop, a little coffee place, a little restaurant. They're showing me something that both of you would be good at. Comfort. 9 of Pentacles is no slouch. The 9 of Pentacles. I hate that my cards fell. Okay. Hi, Jess. Okay. Now I'm going to do the messages from heaven cards. And if you have any last questions, just put them in the chat. Okay. So before when I shuffled, I said any messages from heaven. It could be from Artie. It could be from your dad. It could be from somebody else that's your ancestor or that's your angel. I have focus on the positives. You know there are many. Yeah, so many people, they're not left with like a house. They're just left with bills. They might even be homeless after somebody passes away. But you are fortunate. You have many positive things that you're fortunate to have. So think about that. You and your mom, think about that and how you could create something. It's almost like a mother and daughter time on a new level. Does he want him out? He wants your mother and you to keep on checking on the house to make your presence known, okay? And if he's destroying anything in the house, then of course he would want him out. All right? or warned, but the best thing would be is if you and your mom still went there to always check on it, to make sure that there's not bad things happening. And if it's your mom's house, she owns it, so she has every right to do that. We're helping to bring a little luck your way. You deserve it. The bear is loyal. The bear is strong. The bear is reliable. The bear is tough. And the angels are sending you a little luck because you deserve it. You both deserve it. Problems that you have held back, problems that have held you back are being cleared. And we are monitoring it. Yes. So problems that you've been having that you feel like is a barrier to your happiness, it's being cleared. You will feel you're lighter with your load. The angels are monitoring it. Your dad, Artie, and your other angels up there are watching out for you. For you guys. Can you look out your window when it's the springtime or summer and see this sight? They just told me to say that. Okay, then we have changes can bring you new life and energy, and we will hold your hand. You're not alone during these big changes and the grief that you're going through, all of you, right? And especially you and your mom. You are not by yourself. They know this is a lot of changes for both of you, okay? And you're wondering, when is it going to be normal again? When am I going to feel like myself again? When am I going to feel like I have my life back again? Or just like even just a happier routine. And they just showed me again another grandchild coming in. So that would be a great grandchild for your mom and another grandchild for you. And that's always happy and beautiful. And that's why you have to secure your things. You have to secure your home. You have to secure your money and inheritance, because it's not just about you and your mom. It's about your kids and it's about your grandkids. Okay? So changes can bring you new life and energy. We will hold your hand. Okay. Okay, I'm going to look for a closing message from heaven. I hope I answered some of your questions. Okay, so your father is still standing in the dining room pointing to the, what is it? Like curio cabinet or a serving cabinet that has plates and other things, but he wants you to clean it out. And it's not plates that he wants you to really look at, but there are some things that you forgot were in there. There's something he's trying to point out to you. So it might be papers that are all the way in the back, but he wants you to look through it and, He's like, you know when you know. It'll be something important. When you clean it out or straighten it out, it's going to be important. And I'm trying to figure it out if it's your house or your mom's house. It's whatever dining room you saw him in. If it was I think it was your house. Yeah, because now Artie stood up. He's like, Artie's pointing to himself. Okay. Could be like a wedding present somebody gave you, or maybe your parents gave it to you. A wedding plate or server dish. I don't know. Something's important with it. So clean out that curio cabinet or that server cabinet. Any other messages for Rose and Lisa? For my beautiful wife, my beautiful daughter. Yeah, I feel like somebody's going to have a baby girl. I know you have boys, but there's a baby girl coming. Next couple of years. 2 to 4 years. Between 2 and 4 years, there might be a couple of... There's going to be a wedding, too. Okay. All good things. All good things. What messages does Lisa Sarn need to know? And Rose Campana. Okay. We did 3 messages. You find a way to bring harmony back into your life. Take the first step. And that was that feeling I was getting from you guys. That like we've been through all this roller coaster of grief and illness, sickness and illness. At one point you had both your mom and your dad sick. At the same time, you're taking care of everything, you're juggling everything, and then you had a shoulder operation, and you had a lot of stuff, a lot of illness, okay? And you're wondering, when is it going to get normal again? Is it ever going to be normal? And angels and your guides in heaven are saying yes, but take the first step that you know how to take to make it normal. It could be just even getting a houseplant, getting a dog, getting a cat, making plans for a trip, making plans for even just an overnight stay somewhere in a bed and breakfast just to get away. Whatever it is, you have to take that first step. Maybe it could be as simple as cooking a meal that you haven't cooked in such a long time because you've been too stressed out. And just by doing that, it's creative and it's healing. And we have birds or messengers to use that we use to connect with you. So this is for you and your mom, that whenever you see the bird, red bird or a blue bird, but this was showing up as red, I'm going to say red is important because this card has red all over it. Red bricks, red flowers, and this is a red bird, okay? So red is very important. Anyhow, whenever you see that red bird, that's your father trying to give you, and your guides trying to give you a hint. You're welcome, Gladiator. Thank you for stopping by. And then we have you're a star. Step into the spotlight where you belong. You might say, well, I'm shy, my mom's shy, none of us want to be in the spotlight. Well, no. It's time to turn over a new leaf so that you could feel better. It's time to come into another part of your personality. and be in the spotlight. You are a star. You're Scorpio and both your parents are Geminis. Wow. So you're a water sign and they're both air. He is very happy that you're together with your mom, taking great care of her. And you took great care of him too. He says he's sorry. He knows he was a lot. He goes, I know I was a lot, especially the last 3 years. I was a lot. Okay, another red symbol. We have fun and you must enjoy yourself. So they're telling you they're having fun in heaven, right? They're not sitting there crying. They are worried about you guys. And they do come to you whenever you drop any tears for them, or you're really upset about anything. They come, they hoover around you, okay? And you just have to get ready to listen to them. They will give you messages, they'll give you signs, but they're giving you another red. Yes, God is always in the spotlight. God is always number one. But they want you to have fun and enjoy yourself. It's been a long time since you guys have enjoyed yourself and been free. Was that your New Year's resolution? Because they just showed me New Year's. We care about you and we want you to take care of yourself. And that's the last one. Okay. They definitely want you to take care of yourself. They want you to do like mani-pedis. It'll be fun. You, your daughter, and your mom should all go get your hair cut, your hair dyed, haircut, dyed, mani-pedi, right? I don't care if you never did it before. Go do it, all right? This is 2024. Do these girlish things. It makes you happy. It relieves a lot of stress. Okay, I'm just going to have a closing prayer. Please, dear God, and all the angels in heaven, and especially Frank and Artie, please watch over Rose and Lisa and help them to heal whatever needs to be healed, and help them to be strong enough to make the decisions both financially and emotionally. And always have release Archangel, please, dear God, release Archangel Michael to watch over them, to protect their homes, to protect their business, to protect their finances, and Archangel Raphael to help them with good health. Surround them with family and love and friends and loyal people, and help them see what steps they need to go, what steps they need to take on their new journey. Thank you, dear God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit guides. In Jesus' name, amen. I hope I answered some of the questions, guys. I love you, but I have to prepare for work for tomorrow, and I will talk to you later. LP, LLS, and RP. Rose and Lisa. Namaste.